You may think that there's a lot of reasons why people do the things they do. They go to clubs because they like to dance. They go to the gym because they like to work out. They justify what they do because they think it makes them happy. They think it gives them a purpose. But in this society, it seems that a lot of what people do nowadays is only a blind search for endless occupation, seamlessly dictated by mass media. The only problem is, if you feel like doing nothing and just slacking, there's something wrong with you because that's not what's advertised. So you have to justify what you do to others because it's considered abnormal. Me, I'm just doing what you don't expect me to do. Not because I don't want to confine, but because it's not the way you were told to live.
This is James Burns, age 21, and plays video games pretty much the rest of the time. James used to be something considered by many to be the radical opposite of a stay-at-home video game geek.
I started taking piano lessons at a very young age. Then I started playing sports and working out throughout my teenage years. I would work out every day when I wasn't in school. It was my choice, and everyone supported me. It was like the honest and noble thing to do. I would exercise no matter how tired or how far I was from a gym, and I would read articles on protein shakes and boast to others about their benefits. This all came to an end about less than a year ago when I decided to give it all up. I wanted to retire all this exercise and just relax, play games, live stories.
James' life-changing decision has been the subject of much anxiety from his family and peers. His older brother Frank, his girlfriend Jessica, and his best friend Mash have all been witnesses to the changes James has gone through.
Who eats that shit? I understand that most of the people around me can't grasp the concept of my decisions. Exercising seems to be the big pillar amongst what is considered normal to do, However, I slowly realized that all these messages people in the media were trying to tell me about exercising and eating didn't work for me anymore. I needed something new.
James is my younger brother, but it always felt like he was a younger sister. Just a really, really abnormal sister. He was always doped up on like testosterone and that soy protein stuff. And I couldn't really say much to him because everything I said, he would take it like a bitch and start yelling at everybody and just punching pillows.
James is a nice guy, even though he's very impressionable and tends to overdo things, even though he usually does only one thing at a time. He needs some sort of middle ground, it seems, because he tends to be very headstrong, and once he starts something, he wouldn't care for the pros or cons and would just do it if it makes him happy.
So what was your reaction when James decided to adopt his current lifestyle?
It was fine. It was fine.
Is your communication any different now?
No, it's fine. I mean, he never told me he had added those porn actresses on Facebook as friends, and I found everything out the day he converted to geek. It's fine, I tell you. He deleted them. He sure did. I know he did.
So how do you feel about James' behavior?
Well, in all honesty, I'm just glad he doesn't have to tell me stupid shit like pain is weakness leaving the body or no pain, no gain. Come on. Since when is working out as hazardous for the mind as religion? Why can't people find a middle ground? It's just supposed to be about staying healthy and, making sure you don't get cancer.
At least you can't deny that the saturation of the media, especially the internet, has made people think that they know more than before. And once they read something about health or food or fitness, they immediately assume they have one-up themselves and will start following whatever they were told blindly.
I would read articles on protein shakes and boast others about their benefits.
Clearly what I'm seeing after 7 years together is that he doesn't know what he wants. He either does nothing or does one thing to the max.
And that's the problem with a lot of people these days. They juggle between school and work and the gym every day. And I feel like they need to work out and sweat like a bull nonstop just because some guy in a black wife beater on TV told you bigger is better. What's the point of doing all this? For the sole reason to buff your muscles?
By working out constantly, I just realized eventually that I was always trying to pursue something I didn't know I couldn't obtain. I never reconsidered why I was doing all of this. I thought I would reach a goal, but then people told me that in order to maintain that goal, I had to constantly work out all the time. And I never saw the end of all that. With video games, I can just take 20 minutes to do something I want to do and finish it once and for all. Once you finish a quest, you're good. The story goes on, But when I was working out and trying to maintain my shape, it was always the same workout story. I'm just glad I can achieve definite goals in the games and move on with other things, I used to think I was happy working out, but that was just the endorphins.